Who's this one? Oh, that's Imka. We're not doing that without Robokai.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, we'll do this one. Clarissa.
Sailor Uranus had a really hard time after Sailor Moon ended. Okay, give her a break. She's just trying to get any work she can.
Oh,
Oh my god, that outfit she wears so bothers the crap out of me.
Oh, I just noticed he said police officer Sailor Uranus. Okay.
Yeah, she's copying the same sort of aesthetic that Sailor Uranus did.
Oh, she is that. Okay, I don't remember what all of them look like, so I had to Google that real quick. That is
she's
that is
a tomboy that was in a lesbian relationship with Neptune, who was incredibly lipstick lesbian.
I think it just. Hold on.
Oh man.
I think I just like resized the window by accident. Hold on.
Good work, jerk.
Hey, don't worry. I save stated. Look how easy that was. I'm right back where I was.
Pop-Tarts, the reason for that is the vocalization for "it hurts" is itai. So if you're saying like "ow, ow, 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 ow," instead of "ouch, ouch, 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 ouch," you go "it." It actually makes sense. It's an abbreviation for their overall utterance of pain. Oh my god, Serge is freaking coughing again. Dude, get over it already.
He's dying!
Either die or don't!
Oh my god, listen to you. Just so rude.
Yeah? And? I like how she was smiling such that she was basically doing a anime cat grin with like the upside down 3.
Embrace Nurgle.
Embrace Nurgle! Papa Nurgle.
How do we always... Why do we always draw like... Maybe it was my fault, but we always like bring Warhammer into this somehow. Like,
Warhammer...
When do we start doing that? Like, I think it was because Bloodraven showed up and he's just like dropping all these good references.
Dude, you realize that like a good third of our entire Let's Play time has been doing some sort of Warhammer game. You know, I mean, between Robokai and me, we've done an awful lot of Warhammer.
Okay, so fair point, but
you've got fun with it.
Yeah, but you've got Transformers on there too. That never gets brought up.
Those are only 2 games, and both of them were relatively short. We have what? Is it 3 or 4 games? And you know, well, I guess if you count Dawn of War 2, each individual like expansion pack is 1 game, so that would actually be closer to 4 or 5. And we spent a literal year doing nothing but Dawn of War 2. So yeah, I mean, there's a reason for these things. There's also the note that Warhammer is, you know, really actually well written. You know, people can give it a lot of crap, but the basic universe and mythos that they shape is very well done. So you can make references to it pretty much anywhere, and it's also very quotable. Hell, me and one of my ex-girlfriends would do, like, we initially met each other because when she said "no mercy, no respite," I actually understood what she said and responded to it with just "charge." And she was like, "Holy shit, that was awesome." Also, yes, Pop-Tarts is absolutely goddamn insane because he's been running frickin' let's rewrite Inner Sphere history for... I honestly don't even remember how long it's been anymore. That thread is a leviathan. I pop in about once.
By the way, they did point out you played 3 Transformers games, so...
Oh yeah,
Basically your most recent LP was Devastation. between you
I,
and
I I forgot about Devastation because I wasn't the one who actually played it. Robokai played that entire game. 6 fucking years. 6 goddamn years. Oh my god, dude. Like, that blows my mind.
I'm 23 years old. I joined the forum February 2013. Just point that out.
Yikes. Oh, so her crime was she helped the POW escape.
Also, she fell in love with him.
Yeah.
What a fairy tale we've got going on here.
This is basically the story of a lot of like maximum security prison escapes, where a prisoner either seduces or is seduced by a guard. Those are all really gross stories, by the way, and there's nothing good about them.
I'm sure there's a lot of TV shows where things like that happen. Exactly word for word. Were you gonna say something?
No, I just groaned.
Oh. It sounded like you were like, oh, and then you just stopped. You just stopped.
No, I just groaned.
Stopped living.
Yeah, stopped breathing for a little while.
Imagine if all the air on the planet turned to wood for a split second.
Also, yes, if you're particularly sensitive about racism, H.P. Lovecraft is definitely a product of his time. During one of his otherwise better stories, actually, he wrote his cat into the story, and the cat like does a couple of things that are really important with how other animals respond to the mythos. But the cat is unfortunately named Niggerman. What the hell? What the absolute hell is wrong with you?
Shub Niggeroth? Like, I mean...
No. Shub Niggeroth is fine. You know, that's not overtly racist. Your all-black cat being named Niggerman, however, that's pretty fucking racist. There's no apologizing for that. Alphonse, that's that cat's name. Completely flew out of
Alphonse Auclair.
Yeah.
Eau Claire. Sorry, AU.
He's from anime France or something. Sure, why not?
Naren's got ya.
No, he's actually combining Shub-Niggurath's two epithets. It's the goat with 1,000 young, and the black creeping chaos. And it's not the black creeping chaos. Creeping chaos is Nyarlathotep's. Hang on, let me look up the other one. I'm sure that's getting conflated.
So I want to let you know something. There is an anime where all of Lovecraft's creatures are turned into little girls. Maybe you should watch that.
Does not surprise me. No, you can watch that and give me a book report. I mean, we can go that route, but I'm not watching that.
You should watch it.
Fuck you and fuck that.
There was a huge copy pasta level post that somebody made about that on an A boards like a long time ago, where he wrote like 5 massive paragraphs in the style of H.P. Lovecraft with regard to the main character of that show. It was definitely an experience.
Oh, the Black Goat of the Woods. I actually got it conflated because the entire epithet is the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 young, and I was thinking the Black of the Woods.
I think that's like what that Watcher is based on in myth. Is he's called the Mad Goat of the Fens.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I was distracted by getting caught back up with where we were on the stream.
The Watcher in myth is also titled the Mad Goat of the Fens.
I'm not certain I'm familiar with that.
He's like the big necromancer who created all of the undead in the series.
Oh, okay. I mean, seems legit
it's
to me.
nighttime. I gotta get my big ass lamp.
just jam a freaking lighthouse on top of
We
your
have done
tank,
this so
why
many
not?
times, and
Oh my god, I can't even. So, I mean, while I was distracted there, did we get any more interesting plot points beyond Clarissa has a huge heart and really cares about everybody, and why the hell is she even fighting a war?
occupy 3 camps. Okay. Well, she's just a doctor, and she fell in love with an Empire soldier. That's her thing.
Right, so, okay.
That's it. That's
so, no.
all that matters.
Yep, I got that part, so I got it all.
I want to get Shin out of the way, because he's, like, the least important.
No, don't worry about it, Jay Saru. I'm fucking 32. Probably old as hell compared to all of y'all.
I'm sure this happened in World War II a couple times right here, what you're about to see.
Oh yeah, just flamethrowering a pillbox like that. That was primarily the use for flamethrowers. Actually, was cleaning out pillboxes without needing to sweep them. So good on you for using it as it was intended, I guess.
Shouldn't bother with this, but
Yeah, that's some pixel hunting you're doing right there.
I was just seeing if I could shoot it.
Alright, whatever. It's out. Yeah, Naren, my sister had her first daughter a couple of years ago, and I really appreciate being an uncle. I think a lot more than I would appreciate being a dad, because I can give the kid back. That's pretty awesome. That's a really cool moment right there. Excuse me. Yeah, I will say, all y'all, I mean, one of the equalizing things that pretty like ubiquitous communication has given us is that age matters so much less nowadays than it did back, like when our parents were in their 30s or 20s and 30s. I mean, it didn't even matter that terribly much then, but nowadays it's really just a matter of where you are in your life. Some cats are still trying to figure their lives out and get careers started. Some cats are trying to get families started. Some cats have no idea what they're doing, and I mean, that's what really matters nowadays. I'm great friends with frickin' 21 and 19-year-olds that are just like, I've been poor all my life. I'm sick of being poor. I'd like to not be poor. Can we talk about, careers and how not to be poor? And I'm just like, yes, that's where I am with my life as well.
damn, that gun.
Which gun are you referring to?
Elias's.
Oh yeah, that thing looks like it has its own bipod that she never uses.
Well, that's the very case with the VC1.
Yeah, it was the comment I made about Alicia's gun about 18 times. It was true every single time, I might add.
No. Yeah, actually, I don't even know why I'm even spitefully disagreeing, because there's no reason for me to. What do we have here? Oh, that's what we have here. I need to get rid of this fuckface here.
Womp, 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 spotlight.
Wow. I can't even begin to describe to you how little that actually matters.
I kind of figured it didn't, which is why I just sort of demolished on in there without giving a crap. Also, yeah, Book Thief, that actually is something I ended up having to figure out pretty quickly, like, because I graduated with $42,000 of student loan debt. But fortunately, like, my major was in computer science, so my first job out of college, even in 2008, when everything was exploding.
Oh, I won.
I got my first job was $48,000, so I just lived like a pauper for about 2 years, and then it was taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it. So
I just want to point out that I won by accident.
You're just like, okay, I need to take this thing. Oh wait, that was the main base. Oh well.
That was the last base. I mean, it just shows how little attention I'm actually paying when it comes to like, okay, I have 3 turns. Well, goddamn, I don't like feeling rushed. So then I just end up doing all these camps, and then oh, that was what I was supposed to do. Okay. You might notice I'm save stating every time.
Got shot over here. I'm a coming.
You might notice that I'm save stating every time I use Riella, because if she hits half AP, there's a pretty good chance that she'll just lose the rest of her AP because of a story potential that's not going to be gone for the pretty much the rest of the game. So yeah, but on the other hand, she's still basically the best scout, aside from Elias, who you're not supposed to have otherwise. Well, it's password, but whatever.
Clarissa? No, I'm dead.
We need to do anime night with watching Valkyria Chronicles.
You keep talking about this, and I really keep wondering who we is here.
You, Robokai, me, like what's wrong with that?
I don't think I have enough beer.
I'm talking about like the Valkyria Chronicles anime. I know where to get all of the 26 episodes.
Yeah, that I am too. I mean, they have Game Beach episodes that are over in like 5 minutes, and I still want to kill myself.
Yeah, but we'll finally get to see Anime Hitler. I mean, come on, we never fight him in a game, so we might as well do that.
I did that when I was watching Full Metal Brotherhood.
Full Metal Brotherhood.
Or rather, the movie that was supporting the Brotherhood storyline or whatever. Ed kind of stumbles across Hitler during the beer hall riots, and like literally nothing happens. He just sees Hitler and it goes like, and then Hitler walks away. And he's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing now.
I saw a little bit of that VC3 OVA. Kurt gave some of his candy to Isara. That was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Clarissa was also the tank driver in that one, so I'm instantly in love with that.
Wait, Clarissa was the tank driver?
Sorry, it's Clarissa, the girl who sells us shit. They have similar names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the cat that she helped escape, and she got in so much trouble for, and yeah, whatever.
I'll come back for you.
Yeah, you'll come back for me, and then you look like a faceless dude that we'll probably murder without even realizing it 3 missions down the road. Great, thanks, I got it.
I'll leave it up in the air.
Really did want to run away with them. No shit.
Yeah, but, I mean, she could probably get away with it, but he couldn't, because Empire and all. Big place, and keeping records on him, for sure.
Oh, you mean her consort?
Yeah, the guy that she wants to be with.
Sure.
Yeah, so every soldier swears an oath to the Emperor, by the way. So I'm sure, like, they'll be keeping track of him, and then, you know, that they will kill his ass if he deserts. They will kill his ass fast and hard.
Usually, deserters get killed fast and hard, regardless of what side they're on. All right, we got time for one more, and then I need to freaking sleep, dude.
Yeah, well, don't worry, this is like the least important one, so even Robokai wouldn't be interested in this.
I mean, that last one was pretty unimportant, so...
Yeah, well, it's because she's never part of the story mission dialogues that go on.
She's definitely a hanger-on in this entire... What's the word I'm looking for? Saga. That's a good one. Come on. Who are we supposed to be learning about this time?
The obvious Japanese stereotype.
Oh lord. Hopefully it gives me even more to yell at him about.
Yes, actually it will. Just remember my way the whole time.
58 か
My way.
My way is the worst way.
Through a door, that's what you say.
Yeah, it has to be sideways through a door because he can't take the stupid ass sword out of his butthole. He's a man of few words. Yeah, that's one way to put it. My way to put it is he's dumb.
まだ与えられた役目を終えていない。作業に集中するため話しかけないでいただこう。
すみません。
おやおや、もったいない。エイミーのお誘いを
Shoe
断
fly
る。
don't
彼
bother
は
me.
ネームレスが誇る最高の憩い
That's
の
what
ひ
he
とと
just
きを。
said.
いいんですよ。一生懸命な時に声をかけてしまったから。
働き者なのは評価できるけど、ああいうのを教育して変えていくのも楽しいかもしれないわ。
あれは手強いだろうな。
I like that Layla's act like a big sister to
いいじゃ
Amy.
ない。
To be fair, she
Yeah, I
is
was-
15, Amy.
Okay, for a minute there, I was like, wait, is Layla simply giving an even-handed and normal evaluation of this guy?
No, they have a personal
another
affinity with
person
each
to
other.
hurt.
She actually cares about her and will
お疲
protect
れ
her.
様。お茶
Yeah,
いかが
well,
ですか？
and she was also looking for somebody else to
か
hurt.
たじけない。
Well,
だが
we're
自分
talking about a
はすぐ保証
dominatrix
に
here.
立つ。
Yeah, and I was wondering if she could turn that off for a nanosecond. The answer's
Fuck
no.
no! What game do you
一
think
般
we're
ぐらい
playing
の礼儀という
here?
ものだぜ。
Yeah, clearly.
礼儀と任務ではどちらが重い。では
Clearly, I thought we were playing something that wasn't anime.
おお、こいつはまた。
Well, even if it wasn't
俺にも
anime,
予想
I
できな
could
かっ
keep
た
that
反応だ。
consistent.
もしかしたら
Manners are
お
mission.
国の文化なのかもし
Christ,
れ
what
ない
a。dickhead.
お国って？
シンさんずっとお母さんの
I
母
can't wrap my mind around. That's because he is a single-minded idiot.
大陸のずっと東の島国だと言ってました。
あのでかい帝国より遠いですって。
Yeah, you
So
know,
yeah,
that faraway
Bunko
island. That's, I heard the Skaven learned the arts of assassination there. There, I can do Warhammer jokes too.
I mean, I can definitely believe that gutter runners figured things out from literal, actual ninjas.
よろしく。
Which also means burn Japan after you burn the Under Empire.
シンさん、
敵か？
いえ、保証は集中して警戒をするものです。
What are these people just getting into a staring contest?
後半に集中力が切れてしまい。
心配無用だ。私は命じられれば一昼夜でも集中を切らさん。
それはすごいですね。
禅を学んだものならばできることだ。
禅とは。
See, this is the exact sort of person you don't want working for you, and I say this as somebody who has extensive experience employing
不思議
people
な
at
文
this
化があ
point.
るんですね。
It sounds really cool to have somebody who's single-minded on doing their job until you realize that there are a lot of soft skills that go into doing any particular job.
主より与えられた
So
役目
even if they're doing things to the letter of the law, they cause so much disruption to everybody around them and every other task that relies on their task that you don't want them
少な
around.
くとも軍人は主君のために命を懸ける。主が死を命じれば謹んで命を捧げるものだ。
それは
Lay down their lives to the monarchy like literally every other place. Blah blah blah
主君
blah.
は通じぬようだ。故に難しい。
Surge pretending like that's a surprising thing considering the situation he's in. Sure, why not?
Naren, I think it's no. I wouldn't say RPGs in general. Just like welcome to. I'm sure Cool Guy can relate to this. Welcome to Neverwinter Nights Online and D&D Online in general. Welcome to that. That's what I'll say to that.
Well, I mean, it's.
And I'll say it for posterity. I'll say it for posterity. No, Naren says, "Welcome to RPGs. Nobody can just be a guy. They've got to have a dramatic backstory."
Yeah, it's a trap that a lot of writers get into simply because there's the old cliche that everybody has a story, and everybody has something that they're good at and all like that. But the interesting thing is that if you talk to people and you just listen, a lot of the things that they're excited about
Sonder
are at once incredibly mundane and incredibly deep. Like one of the more interesting parts of putting a lot of diverse people together, like they have with the Nameless, is that each one of these people can talk about something seemingly small in incredible detail because all parts of of the knowledge that they're talking about are very complex. You know, Clarissa's arc would have been 1,000 times more interesting if she had talked about like her experiences as a medic and nurse.
Yeah,
like,
like
how she sees the war or something like
it's like
that, as opposed to just be like, oh, I loved a guy.
I hate to reference
and it was
this.
Romeo and Juliet.
I hate to reference this, but like in Mass Effect, like the Doctor was probably the most interesting character on the crew, because doctors have stories.
Which Doctor are you referring to?
The Chakwas on the Normandy, you remember her?
Okay, yeah, Chakwas.
Because doctors always have stories. I mean, come on.
And yeah, and she will happily tell you a bunch of random stories with everything censored, and it just comes across as, you know, a warm, genuine person who likes telling a good story. Which, if you read a biography on people like Abraham Lincoln was supposedly, that was like half of his appeal. He was a pretty down-to-earth cat who really had liked a good, funny story. When you initially said that, I thought you were talking about the Solarian in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, this is like Chakwas opens up by saying, you know, I always dreamed of going to the stars, tending to the wounds of soldiers with tender souls, etc. That's what I'm getting at. So you just bring up the Doctor thing. You know, doctors always have stories. You know, they're like technically like they're the least likely to be shot in any standoff, especially if they're on the losing side. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, at least if everybody's following human sensibilities. Also, it was Morden Solus who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I said Morden.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Did you? That
Yes.
didn't come through on Skype very well.
Yeah, well, Skype. We're familiar with Skype.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're following human sensibilities anyway, you know, people tend not to want to shoot the medic simply because the medic isn't going to be shooting at you in normal circumstances anyway. Solus Morden is actually a good example of somebody who immediately became interesting just because of one like detail of what he was doing. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody gave a shit about him at all, and then just out of nowhere he became amazing because he started singing Gilbert and Sullivan. That was, if you didn't like completely derail your conversation with him to get him to sing that, I just don't even know what you're doing with your life. Yeah,
Defeat.
sure, whatever, Shin.
Heavy Tank CO. Heavy Tank CO. I mean, it makes more sense than... Well,
Okay.
Lone Wolf Kagi is a cool, okay name, but, I mean, come on. Fucking ace names. Every time.
I mean, at least we had a couple of cool ace names this time instead of something that I would call the guy in the squad that I hated. You know, I mean,
Like Kovwa the Anorexic. We
Yeah,
haven't seen that. I'm just saying that's one such name.
that's something that happens, and it's just like, that sounds like the person that I'm trying to get as far away from me as humanly possible. Which, to be fair, considering the ace behavior in this game of, you know, slaying down in the grass and just being like, yeah, all right, well, I'm just gonna stay here forever. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what he's doing.
That guy.
Just run over your entire frickin'
Look,
platoon. Who cares?
I try not to.
And then you do.
Look, I'm not really responsible for that.
I'm not responsible for where I'm driving. I'm gonna do this, and if you get in my way, it's not my fault. Bart Simpson and Lunathex, 2017.
Ooh.
Wow,
I just love the mental image here, though, of Gooser drifting all over the place. Blasting people with a flamethrower. Oh, I forgot to take off that lamp, whatever.
I was kind of surprised that a heavy tank survive
Eat
one
me!
salvo from him.
必要はない
Yeah, well, I had to get 14 shots in, and I only had 15, and there was accuracy.
Oh man, that dude dodging Kurt, that owned. I was thinking that it was probably going to be something like that, considering your reaction, but it still was a beauty to see.
What's my objective? Oh. Completely forgot what I was supposed to
Donk.
do. I gotta
In the
get down there.
face.
Wait.
Book Thief, I'm pretty sure that's
Shit.
that's chemical warfare. Since he's got all Darkson Pride and Darkson Honor, I think that would go a little bit beyond his what's the word I'm looking for? Moral code.
It's all Lancers and tanks on that field. Let's see how well that goes. Fucking hell. Oh,
Shoot 'em all
good.
in the
Fuck that
butt.
guy. Literally, fuck that guy. So hard.
I mean, who are you offering up for that then?
You'll see. Oh no, mortars. Everything is awful. Okay, thank you.
Naren,
Wait,
I think
I
that's
don't
a
need
pretty
to be
good,
here.
a pretty
Why am I
good
here?
sum up for the Left Behind books to begin with. The books also were not good in like any classical sense, but the amount of effort that was obviously poured into it on like various details, you had to at least acknowledge. Also, yeah, I never played that particular game, mostly because when I read the books, I was just like, this is awful. Why am I wasting my time?
Fucking gunner. Excuse me, my man. Just
Wow.
passing through.
Okay. You just roll into this patch of grass and you start doing the entire bit from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
God,
Amy just starts shouting, "Is this your special boss?"
Okay. Here we go. We're at this place now.
Bloodraven, you're referring to the glitch in Civilization 2. Well, that's where it started.
Sweet. Everything's going my way right now.
Where they had where in Civilization 2 they wanted to try to make Gandhi, you know, the biggest anti-nuke guy ever. But they screwed up.
Oh, here we go.
They screwed up how the engine would interpret the values that they put in, and there was an integer underflow that instead made him the most nuke happy motherfucker in the game. And they continue to reference that even in Civilization 4.
Yeah.
Gandhi's character has 12 out of 10 nuke loving.
Hold on. This line right here. Get pissed off at this line. I swear to God.
Okay, hang on. I won all but... Fuck off! Holy shit! Just go sit on one of those flag poles and stay there until the flag comes out of your mouth, man. What an ass!
Because the idea was that he charged ahead without the squad. No, Surge is cool.
Surge is fine. Shin can die in a hole. Pop-Tarts, the victory battle or the battle victory line was Shin saying, "I won all by myself."
君も死ぬだけだ。許可。しかし、このままではシンさんが。アルフォンス、状況はどうなっている？ OK だ。いけるぞ。よし。突撃兵と戦車は隊列を組み、前進だ。これより我々
You actually can't go, and you shouldn't go to protect somebody with a death wish.
緊急回線で援軍を要請しておいた。
We'll do Surge next time. He's cool. He's the chronically ill, pale kid here.
脅かさないでください。
Like a million
シンさんを
allergies.
見捨てるのかと思いましたよ。
前進だ。
It's
一気に畳みかける。
I want to say it's basically cancer, but he's not coughing up blood, so.
Well, isn't one of his potentials like a bad
敵
pollen
部隊の撤
allergy?
退を確認。
A lot of
援
people
軍の
have
おかげ
pollen
で
allergy.
補
Hold
給
on,
地
I'll
を
take
防
a
衛で
look.
きた。頑固者も命拾いしたし。
I'll just take a look at his dossier real quick.
な
Sure.
ぜ撤退しなかった。理由を聞こう。自分は祝意
How
を受けた
nice
使
that
命を優先したの
apparently
です。
the worst part of the battle they just sort of gloss over.
この地を守ることは
Well, we killed Heavy Tank CO.
コーデリア姫の領土を守
Heavy
る。
Tank
Well,
CO.
and then everybody was just like, okay, well, they're still coming, they're not retreating, we can't hold this position, let's fall
俺の
back.
命令を無視し
This is like you're telling these stories with games, and then like the gameplay has like there's such a dissonance between gameplay and cutscenes. Like, oh, you did such an amazing job, like through any means necessary, and then the game's just like, no, this is what happened, and then it's like we could do this. Like, I don't see why like they give you these missions with these impossible defenses, like where you're supposed to hold the line against all odds, and you can totally do it just fine. And then they do stuff like this. It bugs me every time.
I like how the rest of the squad is agreeing with me. This guy is just a colossal moron. This is like, I will always serve the monarchy. Do you not fucking get that your commanding officer is the
Also,
representation of the
Hold
monarchy?
on. It's happening.
What? Oh yeah, so Surge is going to make my exact point.
I do like how every time you're about to make a point, the game does it in your place. I've noticed that this session. That's what's happening.
Well, at least when it's not, you know, disagreeing with me completely.
Oh, I didn't even know you could make all of that disappear. Cool. If you hold down both buttons, interesting.
Oh my God.
I learned something new today.
Well, I mean, you can make Shin disappear, and that's like an actually good and useful magic trick. Oh,
Sword's
hey,
actually
you
made of
lied to
plastic.
me. He does use his sword.
On himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt is just totally over this. He's like, why is this guy such a dude?
Kurt. Yep. My way, loyalty.
Christ. My way became loyalty.
No, it didn't. I'm just
Yes, and it won't make him any less of an idiot.
Evasion increases when there are no allies nearby. When allies have a defense and accuracy increase. Cool. Third eye. 4. Damn.
Oh no, wait. He still also has that. God damn it.
Defense increases when enemy units outnumber the allied units area. Never helpful.
Oh, so he had frail body. But I'm getting it mixed up with something else. All right.
When under intercepted fire, defense is increased. Defense decreases when at half AP. Well, he's a good sniper, so that should never happen. And lost future. Lose accuracy if he moves. Oh well. That's why we don't move him. And you keep and you used to ask me, like, why do you keep, like, well, you didn't ask me, you just, like, you bring him in, shoot somebody, then leave. It's like that.
Sense.
It's like sniper support in SWAT 4, you know?
It's never actually on the map at all.
No, he's out somewhere killing people, and I really wish that was happening. You know, Dungeon and Fighter, the Spitfire's level 45 skill is the sniper support, literally. And the guy, like, when you fire it, the guy is just like, 1, 2, he's like calling out like he's all excited. Neil the sniper.
Also, with the chat going on right now, Satellite Rain owns. I played it once with one buddy, and the way I need to actually play it is get 4 people together, and like every time we complete an objective, we need to just like give a go or no go for staying on any longer, because the game sucks you in so much. It's really easy to play for like 2.5, 3, maybe even 4 hours straight, and you stand up and you're sore and stiff and you're hungry as fuck. You don't ever want to play the game again because of that, because it's just like, man, I remember the last time. It just wasn't a good time. Oh man. So even that was only like half of the squad missions, wasn't it?
Yeah, they take a while.
Who was the cat who was X'd out there? In the squad barracks.
Don't ask.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. Strange man who volunteered for the nameless. Terminal illness, so they don't really... They just say terminal illness, that's catch-all.
Sure, alright.
We'll get there.
Yeah, when we do his actual mission, I'll probably make a guess at a diagnosis, and it'll inevitably be wrong because when they don't specify an anime, it's just anime AIDS.
I wish I had this open right away. Oh well, I gotta beat the game for that bullshit. Can't select costumes till you beat the game.
Womp womp.
I actually like that nameless uniform. It's badass.
No demon bunny girl for you.
Well, it looks nice and warm because there's a sweater underneath the fatigues. Or the uniform itself, whatever.
Still not entirely clear on what the temperature is supposed to be like around here. I just presume it's temperate and call it a day.
Oh, there's mountains and there's deserts. There's everything.
Yeah, and they never mind.
I mean, Briella's wearing a skirt, and Alicia was wearing a skirt.
Which I bitched about both times. Wearing a skirt to war is retarded.
Well, when you have a mysterious body, everything just goes your way.
Good night, everybody. For real this time.